Hello? Hello, you won't be able to see me just yet, but can you hear me? Say something if you can hear me, please. I'm not quite sure if the microphone's working, bit of a technophobe, seeing as I am 407 years old, however the fuck old I am. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Any echo or anything, or do I sound dandy? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. How to work out how to put this bloody video on. There we are. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, wonderful. It's me. It's Theresa May. I am the current Prime Minister of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and unfortunately Wales as well. We tried to get rid of Wales, but they keep clinging on like the parasites they are. Yes, I am of course Theresa May. My friend, my good friend, Mr. Danny Docile, he phoned me. He said, Theresa, I'm doing a little bit on my channel. Would you mind featuring? And I said, no, you're Paul, you're scum. I can't be doing that. Then he pulled a gun on me. So here I am. Please send help. I'm blinking. Please send help. So there we are. Yes. Is this clickbait? How could this possibly be clickbait? This is me. It's Theresa May. If it were clickbait, you're somewhat implying that they have not got Theresa May myself to be here. I am the Prime Minister of Great Britain, Northern Ireland, and Wales. And Scotland. I realise those come under the bracket of Great Britain, but here we are. But yes, so my subjects, my poor people, I think today, oh I fucked my hair, today we're going talking politics, I think. So if that's not what you like, stay here. I'm Theresa May, I command you, I'm your Prime Minister, I'll tell you what to do. Yes, so, what have we got here? Love my beard, thank you. You know, for press reasons, I hide the beard, but, you know, things like this, I keep the beard on. Oh, we've got some questions from my poor people. I love your beard, thank you, Clay. How many poor people have you killed today? It's been a slow day, Jonathan, it's been a slow day, only 17. I was mowing, I went to Hackney, and I just drove on the pavement for a bit. It was very satisfying. How many, I'm secretly a potato disguised as a carrot. Well, I'm sure you are, but, yeah, these things happen. I can see you've not changed too much from your public appearance. Oh, do you think so? Oh, that's great. You know, I like to spice it up sometimes, you know? I like to really spice it up. Did you ever reconcile with that poor owner of that weed? No, I never did contact them. I have some people. I do have some people. They said, oh, Theresa, would you like to contact the person about that wheat field? And I said, no, he's probably poor, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I know. Kill David. Do you mean Saint David of Wales? Because we're planning to do that. You know, we've got many wonderful plans to try and kill Saint David of Wales. Mainly through first his language and seeing where it goes from that. We're working on it, I assure you. You look like Gandalf. Oh, thank you. Theresa May, what we did Wales, do I want details? I don't know what you said, I'm sorry. Rude. Well, I am, you know, the Prime Minister, so I can, you know, it's not really rude, is it? I'm the most powerful woman, minus the Queen, in the entire world, probably, maybe. I don't know, fuck you. Was it really love at first sight with your husband? It was love at my first sight. I saw him, and I was like, wow, I don't have a choice but to marry him. Classism. Yes, it was great. You can't tell me what to do, I live in America. Well, you know, if you go back a couple of 100 years, you know, remember where you lot come from, you know, where you lot come from, the Americans. You need to remember that. Remember your place, remember your place. You're once our child until we let you have your own country, don't you remember? Offer. I need you to help with the termination of other meatbag and kind of offer my services. I'm an assassination droid after all. Well, if you are an assassination droid, there's this wonderful, well, I say wonderful, he's a bit of a bastard, really, that old Jeremy Corbyn. Kill him, make it look like suicide, and I'll give you a hand job. How about that? Can you please do a L'Oreal commercial? Bitch, my hair is fabulous. I don't know why I'm being so sassy. I'm the Prime Minister. I think it's just when I put a wig on, it happens. It's fine, yes. Did you marry for money? Don't we all, darling? Where did the £1 billion come from? Well, there's a wonderful thing in this country, in the United Kingdom. It's called tax, you see, and we say, hey, can you pay, we say to the poor people, oh, would you mind paying too much tax? And they don't have a choice, because we put them in jail if they say no. And the rich people, we go, hey, don't worry about it, the poor people have got it. So we pick all that, and then I took it, and I went, oh, I want to be in power. I think I'll be in power. So I gave it to some cunts in the DUP. That's what happened. Everyone in America is still owned by Theresa May, that's true. Not Britain, Theresa May specifically. Do you like memes, Theresa? I don't know what these memes, these May-Mays are. I'm Theresa May. This is an established fact, you're arguing it? At least you haven't shafted a pig. I know, my predecessor was quite fond of shafting pigs, but there we go. What do you say to the concept that you're basically the furthest thing from Edmund Burke, a Tory can crawl? Yes, that's quite accurate, I think. I do, in all fairness. I don't know who Edmund Burke is. Yeah, see, I'm not really poshed up on all the old politicians, not any recent ones, anyway. Anyway, let's go. Do you have a secret bet with Trump to see who can destroy their country first? Well, it's not a secret bet. It's more of a dead pool, actually. I put a couple of million down. He's put a couple of billion down, but I think he's winning, actually. Not by much, though. Sad news is, the news said you are a man. Is this true? No. I am a woman. I am Theresa May. I identify as Theresa May. You sure it wasn't for the magic money tree? Don't be silly. The magic money tree doesn't exist. Except when I want it to exist, in which case it very much does exist. But in this very moment, so it doesn't exist. Don't be silly, Jonathan. Hey, Danny. Oh, you may be mistaken, Ellie. This isn't Danny. This is Theresa May, the Prime Minister. But hello all the same. Human, hi, hello. What's your favourite kawaii desu sexy anime girl? Theresa May. What's that? I can do that. I do not need a filthy organic hand job from you, decaying meat bag. Only 2,000 credits a year for my services. I can't give you 2,000 credits, but I will give you 2 hand jobs. That's my final offer. What animal would you like to shaft? Ooh, I'm quite fond of goats. I like a goat, you know? If a goat's there, I'll give it a cheeky whirl. Here's Johnny. This is Theresa May. Is that a wig? No. And what's your opinion on weed legalization? I think you should legalize gay marijuana. Really? But, pardon me, I think I'm being a bit too liberal there, so actually, I think I will put legislation in tomorrow saying anyone who's ever seen weed, even on television, will be shot. I'm fucking pissed, mate. Sing something for us. I'm Theresa May. I'm not singing shit, thank you very much anyway. Are you planning to kill Trump? If so, I support it. No, I'm not planning to kill Trump. He's a very useful ally. America and Britain have a very special relationship, you say. Very special relationship indeed. If it were any more special, the relationship between us and America, I would put my vagina in it. Is it true you and Boris had a quickie in the back of a Brexit bus, and that's why I let you play Prime Minister? Drunk ASMR. Oh, that's actually correct. Me and Boris had a very special relationship. A very special relationship. It's disgusting, really, if you ask me. He's a horrible man, but yeah, I need a foreign secretary. I'm expected £100 PayPal. I was not following what you said before, so I'm not quite sure what that's in reference to. I'm very sorry. Nice haircut, man. I am a woman. I am Theresa May, and this is, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I got it started this morning. Well, Jordan, it has been said about the wheat field, and, well, you know, I'm just a very naughty girl. It's the naughtiest thing I've ever done, apart from fucking ruin the United Kingdom. Apart from those two, it's the naughtiest thing I've ever done. I do identify as Theresa May. I am Theresa May. How? I'm not identifying as anyone else. If I weren't Theresa May, I would identify as that person. I'm unsure what your offence is with that. I am Theresa May. Theresa, how are you getting on with new flat share with new housemates? Well, 51 Downing Street, Jonathan. There's some wacky characters in there. But yeah, you know, when times come round, I have them killed. It's fine. Hello, Theresa. Hope to see you more often. Well, you too, Jacob, if you're in United Kingdom resident. If you're not, you know what to do. Who wins in a cat fight, Theresa May or Helen Keller? Theresa May. Corbyn in. Theresa May. I just arrived and I will give you 2 hand jobs. Is this new policy? No, it's how I'm getting stuff done now. The news says you shot a gun and it flew so far it killed a man in Ohio. Well, the news is wrong. He was in Alabama. The new Tesla or Edison? Tesla or Edison? Theresa May. If I had to pick, probably the old Tesla. I like a bit of Tesla. I used to know when he was a younger man. Would you love if I subscribe? If you want to subscribe, human, you're more than welcome to. I'm sure Danny, when he's back, would like that. Is it true? Is what true? That's a very small question, Clay. Me back. Perhaps I did not understand the Clay saying we spoke. I do not have the credits to offer. I will take Corbyn's offer. Well, you can take Corbyn's offer if you like, if you want to be a traitor to your country. Do a flip. No. Friends with benefits. What? What is that in reference to? Shave your beard, butch Theresa May wig wearing goat shagger. Well, you have a goat shafter, so you have a wonderful way with words. I'll tell you, I'm not going to shave my beard. The beard is what makes me. I put a lot of makeup on this when I do press interviews, so you can't see it. It's an asset of mine. Who do you think is going to be more threatening in the UN? You know, you've got clean-shaven Merkel over there, or me with this. People fucking cower, I tell you. How the hell did you get into Oxford? Money. My favourite anime girl is Theresa May too. Yes, this is I'm my own favourite anime character. Who's that strange man in the drawing behind you? Well, it's Danny Docile. He's the man I'm currently bothering his equipment for, to do this for him. As a favour, I may add, in case he's watching. Tell us about your U-turn skills. How long did it take you to master your craft? Well, it comes in knowing politics for a while, actually. All you really need to do is be really, really confident on something, and then someone will be like, oh, I have a quick... I'm going to point out this doesn't actually work, and then you have to be very quickly go, yes, we knew it wasn't going to work, it was never going to work in the first place, it's all part of the plan, you just bullshit your way through it, really. I've done it in my entire political career, especially as when I was Home Secretary. Rich people's tea, not poor people's tea. Take people to... Well, I'm afraid I'm just going to keep taking poor people's things. That's what I'm going to do. I see a poor person, I'll go, oh, I'll have that, and I just take everything they own, and then I give it to the... I'm like a shit Robin Hood. Have you met the Queen? Yes, I have met the Queen multiple occasions. She's very lovely. What's going on here? How do you feel? Are you a bagel? Are you Anne Bagel? I don't know who Anne Bagel is, I'm afraid. Theresa, why are you against face sitting? Oh, face sitting. Oh, pornography. Ban it from the internet. Ban it. Don't mention pornography. If you don't catch me watching any of this pornography business, I think the world would be better if we just ban pornography blanket. If anyone ever speaks about pornography, even on the phone, we shoot them. I think that's how you really separate the good from the bad. Can you dab? No. What's your view on 13? Not as good as 11. But it has work to do on 14. Have a me of you on Smash Bros. How do you want to fight? Well, I'm Theresa May, so I'll run over there and get poor people to fight for me. If you were an inch inside your mother and your dad was an inch inside of you, do you go backwards or forwards? Well, it doesn't matter either way. Well, sideways. My parents are probably dead. I'm old as shit. It's fine. If you had to pick an ASM artist to run for the next election, who would it be? Ooh! That's a question. Firstly, because I'm on this channel, do I count as an ASM... Does Theresa May count as an ASM artist? If so, vote for me, vote Conservative. Oh, I feel sick saying that. But yeah. Yes. Oh, I know quite a lot of them. Phoenician Sailor, I think, would be a good leader. I think GB would make a very charismatic leader. There's lots, I think, to choose from. Oh, there's a spider in my fucking hair. Oh, lovely. Grand. The news said you are a bagel. I'm not a bagel. I'm a human. I'm Theresa May. Majority Irish make. Your English meat by politics mean nothing to me, only my payment. Okay, HK51, 3 hand jobs, and that is my final offer. Sinister Potato, what the fuck? You are a potato, you have no say. I love you, Danny. I don't know who this Danny man is. He probably loves you too. I'm too high for this shit. Well, people like you, if I had my way, would be killed on sight. But, you know, there we are. Oh God, don't kill me. I'm not making any promises. So Trump's with Russia now betrayed much. Well, you know, between you and my loyal fans here, we're all with Russia. You know, it's more Russia, UK, US against everyone. We just can't say that on the media, you know, because people will get pissed. How many STDs did you get from Boris Johnson so far? Only 2. One of them was AIDS, the other one was pregnancy. What are the world leaders' orgies like? Is Trump only a taker, not a giver? He just watches and touches himself in the corner. It's well, he tries to. His hands are too small. Bless him. But, you know, he tries. You know, we let him do his thing. He stamps his feet sometimes, but yeah, you know what he's like. Do you like tea? I'll give you tea if you want tea. Well, I'm British. I always like tea. Tell Danny I love his Backstreet AMSMR series. I hope he keeps up the relaxing work. Oh, I'm sure Dan would love to hear that. Thank you very much. Boris, pull out. Well, he tries to, but pull out is not always effective, pulling out. Why do you wear a bicycle chain around as a necklace? Because fuck you, I do what I want. I'm Theresa May. How will you one-up Trump's actions of... Oh, how will you one-up Trump's actions of banning trans people from service? I won't just ban trans people from service. I will ban trans people. That's what I'll do. I think, coming in tomorrow, all trans people are banned. If you are trans, you have 2 days to, you know, adjust, as they say. But yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's how I plan to one-up Trump. That and all gay people are now illegal, and if you've ever said the word heroin, you'll be shot on sight. That's the new laws. If you don't like it, move somewhere else, that's what I say. 9/11 diners, Alec Burley, wanna fuck? Only if you're rich. Staying with the theme of Brexit, who else in Parliament likes to pull out? Wink wink. Ed Miliband used to like it. Danny, you make me wet. Oh, thank you very much. I'm sure he'd like to hear that. Who would win between Theresa May and Theresa May? And could I get a shout-out? Well, Bradley Elsmore, Theresa May would win. What is better, Alien or the Predator? The Predator, because most of Conservatives are predators. Are you strong and stable in bed? Weak and wobbly, but I make do. Which anime is your husband? I don't watch that weeb shit. I'm Theresa May. Theresa, you're too hot. Oh, thank you very much. If you're rich, hit me up. Don't kill potatoes like me, you need me. Tell that to the Irish. Don't care about them either. I'm Theresa May. Are you a Jewish potato? No, I'm neither of those things. What's your view on gaming? Depends. I like playing with the poor. That's what I like. Where are we? Becky Lemmy Smash? I'm not sure who you're talking to there. I'm not a Jew. Good for you, sinister potato. Confirmation Corbyn's offer is far better than yours, providing you're unable to give me a hand job. I'm not... What do you mean, providing I'm unable to give you a hand job? I'm going to give you a hand job, you know, that is not one. Rara Rasputin, lover of the Russian Queen. Yeah, lovely. Danny, how long have you been doing YouTube? That's a question for Danny. I think, remember, a good couple of years, 3 or 4 years, I think. So where was that magic money tree? Oh, as you would, if you were here earlier, Tom Skellington, if you paid attention... you would understand the magic money tree is here when I need it. When I don't need it, it doesn't exist. That's how it works. It's here when I need to buy my way into Parliament through DUP, but when people from the NUA, the health service need it, it doesn't exist. That's how it works. Bring Danny back. I don't have the power to do that. He's off vacationing at the minute. All-age abortion, yay or nay? If you mean, can I abort people at any age? Yes, I would like to abort half my Parliament. Long-legged claggy-waggy, indeed. Fuck, marry, kill, Theresa May, Trump, Putin. I would marry Theresa May, kill Trump, and fuck Putin. I think that's the only way to do it. Have you tried the new footlong sausage roll from Morrison's that was all over the news today? No, I have not. By the way, great videos. I'll let Danny know. Thank you very much. What are you calling your baby with Boris? May I suggest Theresa Jr.? Well, it's a boy. So we're going to go with Theresa Jr. Yes, thank you very much. I love you, Danny. Your videos are so good. Well, I'll pass on message. Thank you very much. How many Muslims is too many Muslims? Well, as I am Theresa May, you know, and I'm a conservative, we believe in multiculturalism, but only if you're white. and and the cultures that you're in are Christian. If you're white and Christian, oh, we're very multicultural. Oh, come in. If you're a little bit brown, and you go to a mosque, Theresa May, you know, I think you should go somewhere else. I will ban trans people. I mean, that is basically the case in the US, Mr. Trump. Absolutely. Yes, well, you know, as I am Theresa May, I have to support our American allies. Special relationship. Oh no, I'm illegal. Please send help. Well, you are, I'm afraid. You're illegal now. As I said, you're within your time frame. You must escape. Then, or you're going to be shot. I must say, Theresa, you have an exquisite beard. Thank you very much. You know, I hide it in press, but I'm glad it can be appreciated in the platform you know. Would you rather fight one duck-sized horse or one poor person-sized, weak and wobbly allegation? Well, if you're offering me, Theresa May, an opportunity to fight poor people, you know, any time, I'll whack them all the time. From a distance with a gun, of course. I'm not stupid. I'll get some diseases. Banning trans, but I'm most familiar with trans fats. Yes, I'm afraid so. Both trans fats are also going to be banned. Anyone found containing trans fats will be shipped to Bulgaria. Gorgeous. Oh, thank you very much. Theresa, what do you have against foxes? Well, it's a long story. A long time ago, my mother was actually abused by a fox. That's why I've dedicated my entire life, without any explanation, to eradicating them completely. Yes, I know it sounds a bit drastic, but that is what I do. That is why, and that's why I want to kill all the foxes. Show us your outfit. Well, this is actually knitted out as, this is made, the other day, I went on, what my friends call a rampage, and this is made from the flesh of the week. How many do you do until the end of Friday, or, how many what, sorry? Marmite? What is that? Yes. I don't know. I'm rich, fuck me mummy. Well, I'll have to marry you for your money. I can't just fuck you for money. I'm not some whore. I'm only a whore to Parliament, of course. Or if you have enough power to get me into power, then I'll do anything. I have £5 to my name, but I have a longer nose. I see. Answer. Oh, I'll keep scrolling up. I'm not a droid, not a feeble organic. I'm a droid, not a feeble organic like you. I see. I'm only taking it 3 hand drops, so I'm not going on that. Sorry, I'm from Brazil. Who the hell is Theresa May? Well, I am Theresa May. I'm the Prime Minister or the leader of the United Kingdom of Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and unfortunately Wales. Would you rather sleep in a council flat for a week or admit your real intentions to Parliament? Council flat. Council flat. Because, you know, the thing about admitting real intentions to Parliament, it's bollocks, you know, because they'll just have a go at me. So no, I'll sleep in a council flat and then probably shower and bleach for a while. Are you planning to replace the Queen? No, I can't. If I said that, you know, they'll get the royalists on me. They're a bunch of crazy cunts. Are you Jewish? Are you a Jewish prostitute named Leg trying to find some McDonald's napkins? No, I'm Theresa May. Trump won't, but Theresa May. I like it. Love you, Danny. I love you too, Catherine. Said Danny probably. I don't know. I'm Theresa May. The only footlong she likes is Boris's. Oh, very funny. Very funny. Well, you've got to have a foreign secretary somehow, you know. Who would win between Boris or Hitler in a staring competition? Boris, because Hitler is dead. Oh, actually, no, that means Hitler would win, wouldn't it? No, I don't know. What have you done with Danny? Are you okay? Oh, Danny's just, you know, away for a bit. He's asked me to cover just a bit on politics for tonight. I'm Latin American. Congratulations. Hope you're not in the UK. You're not British, so we don't like you here. That was coming from Theresa May, the Prime Minister. I hope you understand. The Parliament was hung. Who is left to run the government? If you say the Parliament's hung, you mean a hung Parliament, hasn't it? Split between two, or we physically hang every member of Parliament? Because the answer is very different depending. This is flaws. Oh, they know nothing about Theresa May, but there's telling one needs to know. Well, no, you can't get better than Theresa May herself talking to you about these issues. What are your feelings on clowns? I'm pretty sure half of the clown are close to them. I quite like clowns. You know, a lot of them wear suits and ties. It's quite impressive now. Oh yeah. Have a date with Boris Johnson. Well, it's not a date. We're sort of seeing each other, you know. Don't tell my husband. Please don't tell my husband. He's very rich. I need his money. People you hate the most. The poor. Yes. Who is the best, Theresa May or Theresa May? Can I have a shout-out? That's exactly the same as what someone else said earlier, Annabelle Lutz. But there we go, I said your name. That Firefox. I don't use that browser. Every time I see the Firefox browser, I end the process immediately, because it's a fox, you've got to kill it. Take your clothes off. No. How do you feel about George Clooney after he took the role as Fantastic Mr. Fox? Well, he's not bad, he's not bad. But I did actually send him a signed letter for his performance in that film, saying that he's never allowed in the UK ever again. Theresa, why do you look so much like this great YouTuber I watch? Well, I don't know, do I? I'm Theresa May, the Prime Minister. I've got to worry about running a country. I can't worry about, oh, who looks like this, and oh, why do you have a beard? I can't worry about any of that. I'm Kim Jong-un, I have the power. Do I have a chance? Well, no, you're not Kim Jong-un, are you? I know Kim Jong-un and his YouTube account. He keeps leaving rude comments on cat videos. You're not his account. I do drone racing, I'm gay, and I like drugs. What else can I do to piss you off? Oh, you. If you're in this country illegally, I might send a hit squad to you right now. Oh, God. It would give me a headache just thinking about it. Oh. What do you think about Kim Jong-un? I don't know how to spell his name. Isn't he dead? No, it's Kim Jong-il's dead. Well, yeah. He's okay. You know, good at cards. But no, he's a bit mental, isn't he? Does leaving the EU mean that the French and German prostitutes will be asking for more? Yes, I'm afraid there's a downside of it, the inflation. So yes, I think if you want to visit a French or German prostitute, do so soon. But don't visit an escort, not a prostitute. Prostitutes are dirty. They're poor bloody things. Escorts, they do exactly the same, but they wear Victoria's Secret instead. Would you rather fuck a poor person or a black gay trans Muslim from Wales but they're rich? Ooh, that's a good question, Mark. I'm going to say a black gay trans Muslim from Wales because they're rich, because if they're rich and they have money, I can look past literally everything else, no matter any of my ethical stance, yeah. Thoughts on the, Jeremy Corbyn, chant? I don't know that chant. That sounds like something that's said by Labour voters. Do you think I go anywhere near Labour voters? Jesus. Alright, geez, I'm off. Thanks for the images for the wank bank. No problem at all. Vote for me. Are traps gay? Some might be. I'm not sure. I'm Theresa May. I'm serious. Take that sweater off. I want to see your nipples. Well, hello, serious. I'm Theresa May. Now, what are your opinions on the allegations that the Kingsman Tailors are secretly a spy agency part of the UK government? Well, you know, that's something kind of, so I can't really talk about that. I think it's possible, but improbable. What's your opinion on vaping, Theresa? Do you like ripping fat clouds? I don't rip any fat clouds, I'm afraid. Vaping has done something by... Do you reckon you see anyone in bloody House of Lords vaping? No. They're all shooting up. That's what I do. What's your ultimate plan for Britain? Move it just away from Europe a little bit. Put on scaffolds and move it the fuck that way. So away from those bastards. Are you a black glass widow named Tupac? No, I'm Theresa May. Fight me. No. Are you a backstreet Prime Minister? No, I'm very much the front. I know, I'll buy the NHS and fill all vacant positions with clones of you. Well, that could work. Provided I don't have to get my hands dirty or do literally anything useful ever. Yes. Are traps gay? You asked me that before. That's not for me to say. Trump compensates for his small penis hands by having lots of money. What does May compensate for, and with what? I compensate for having no charisma. I don't compensate, I just have no charisma. I compensate by occasionally doing this. That's kind of my deal. Mrs. May, we regret to inform that the lot your house is on has been rezoned to accommodate a brand new mosque for the Muslim community. You have 3 months to move before your house is demolished. There's actually a fair few central mosques in central London, which, you know, regretfully, being Theresa May, not hand about, but putting one in the middle of Downing Street just doesn't seem, that doesn't seem to make any sense. It's no one will be able to get in, there's a gate. Missingo says the N-word? Okay. Where the fuck are your parents? I'm Theresa May, so I'd imagine dead. I don't know. They might still be alive. I don't actually know. Theresa May is the kind of person who's Internet Explorer. Well, of course, I don't use Firefox. Can't stand bloody foxes. Of course, you like clowns. You like Boris, don't you? I like a bit of Boris. You know, like I'm a little bit Boris. Yes. Where are we? Okay, let's scroll back up. There we are. Of course, you like Lenny Face. Lenny Face. Thanks. If Trump and May got into a debate, Trump May, but May Trump. That's quite good actually. I like that. Why are you up so late, May? Well, I can't sleep. I just don't sleep at night because of what's done to the poor. I'm kidding. I sleep fine. Lenny Face again. Okay. You'll pay for disrespecting Kim Jong-un. Okay. That's what he said before, then he just nuked Japan instead. Crazy bastard. Shouldn't you be rising with speech that you didn't write? No. Some other poor cunt does it. I just read it from a paper. Has anybody hired you as an escort, and if so, for how much? No. And that the second part is redundant. I'm being called a racial slur. That doesn't even make sense. I am Theresa May. I am white. Theresa, I think it's quite nice you have a portrait of Danny on the wall. Well, it's not my wall. I'm sitting at Danny's computer. Danny's off doing some business. Yeah, I'm sort of covering for my own one, you see. But it's very nice, isn't it? Lovely. Top 10 traps aren't gay. I don't know what you're talking about. Did they make you an Area 51? No. It's Area 52. We raided your Steam. Not very successfully. I don't quite... Who's we? The floor is a poor person. Good job my feet are off the floor. I can't be touching the untouchables. I want your nipples. Good for you. What about Theresa May ASMR? Well, no, I don't understand this Theresa May ASMR. To be completely honest with you. I don't want to whisper. You know, I sleep perfectly fine at night. If anyone else doesn't sleep perfectly fine, fuck them, you know. Has the Conservative Party decided what the Tory version of Glastonbury should be called? I was voting for Constonbury, but I'm not too sure if that got... No. How many inches is Boris's vagina? 1 second. How many... I don't... width? Length? I'm off, Theresa. One of those poor actual work. Good riddance, sex. Good riddance, Blake. Poor coming out, buddy. Poor. Theresa had to make the decision of all nuclear submarines. Have a letter, Theresa. Oh. 1 second. If I just do that, and I do that. Lovely. Sorry, I just had to block some bloody poor people. Bloody... there we are. Jonathan, if you're still here, Jonathan, I've decreed you as one of my bloody poor people. You're welcome to... You're a moderator. So please, if you see any cretins misbehaving or spam, we're just spamming, really. Please, can you get rid of the fucking cretins? Thank you very much. There we are. Is it true you shot a hole in your wall and yelled the word cinnamon at 13 hours straight? Yes. Can you explain how to get into google.com? You just type google.com. Read my name is Callum Joe Pogson. Oh, Pogson. It doesn't sound very British. No, sorry. There we are. There we are. Enough politics. Let's address the elephant in the head, Theresa. Oh, hello. Oh, Ahmet. Oh, Ahmet. Oh, Theresa May. Oh, that hurts, Theresa May. Ahmet. How many hand jobs did it take to unruin the UK? How many hands have you got? Did anyone else see that door open and close? Oh, spooky. Are you a lesbian? No, I'm Theresa May. The floor is money. Ugh. Feet are firmly on the floor. Eyes are pretty. Oh, thank you. I done them myself. You don't like my haircut? Ugh. I don't like you. A less wealthy person just glanced in my direction. Can I shoot them? That's a stupid question. No. Of course you can. You don't need to ask my permission. Where do you shop? Aldi or Lidl? Aldi. I shop at a special Waitrose that sells exactly the same stuff but it's double the price. Why do you have emo teen hair? I don't. It's Theresa May hair. Fuck you. I'm going to the UK. Oh, what's this? I'm going to the UK. Where are we? I don't know. First time in December. As a Prime Minister, what do you recommend I need to know before arriving? Well, if you're not from here, don't come here. It's Prime Minister Theresa May, that's what I can tell you. If you're not from here, don't come here. But if you do come here, spend lots of money. Don't be poor. And don't be anything but a white Christian. Did you and Boris fuck? Yes. Calling people poor, but yet you might be poor yourself. I am Theresa May. I am Theresa May, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and unfortunately Wales and Scotland. I am not Paul. I love how your beard is different colour than your hair. It's a new style, fuck you. Okay. What about that? Why did I invite Matt? I just had to join, You have man hands. I have Prime Minister hands, thank you very much. Do you happen to have a band-aid? I scraped my knee falling for you. I'm very flattered. But no. Man up. The government has been growing GMO dogs and test kids underneath Arizona for decades. Yes. Why porn IDs? I don't know what that means. You look like an elderly Justin Bieber. When you die, do you take over Satan's position or do you reincarnate as a left testicle and enjoy it? Well, Satan, I've spoken to Satan. Satan's a fan of my work, I'll have you know. But no, that remains to be seen. You're a comical genius I'm watching for years. Oh, fuck, you're Theresa May. Fuck you, Theresa. Oh, Danny, I'm sure, would be very pleased with that Tyrone. But I am, of course, Theresa May, as you know. How long did it take to grow your beard, Theresa? I can squeeze this out in a night. When are your nudes getting leaked? Never. I don't put them on iCloud. You remind me of my pinky toe. Little... Yeah, what have we got here? Pinky toe over there. Pinky toe. Little and cute, and I'll probably bang you on my coffee table tonight. Lovely exploring bananas, thank you. Why did you decide to become emo to extremo? Well, I'm Theresa May. I'm not emo. I asked my barber for something hip and cool, and this is what he gave me. I think it's wonderful. Is it true you made a young boy cry because he wouldn't give you his 14-year-old pet wrestler? Yes. Oh dear, what do you think about David Cameron going to a festival with poor people? Bloody David Cameron, bloody David... A festival... You know, there's a thing I say about poor people. This is about as close as I get to poor people. Any closer, and I get, like, I kind of own rashes? I don't know how he does it. Does the Conservatives' plan to boast the defence budget mean Danny will make a military ASMR part 2? You'll have to ask him. Maybe. He might do. As an American atheist, should I move to the UK? Ugh, atheist? No, you have to be Christian. Christian British. Christian British. Oh, God. I'm coming out in a sweat. No, don't come here unless you're British. Even if you were born elsewhere, be British, then come here. How long have you been Theresa May? Well, since I was born, I'm Theresa May. Wenger or Wenger out? I don't know who Wenger is. I'm Theresa May. Is that your husband in the picture behind you? Oh, God, no, that's Danny Docile. He's poor. I wouldn't marry him. I'll have to use these mental images for my free time. Very well. Can anyone see this? Jonathan, yes, I can see that, yes. Theresa MDMA? Well, no, I can't have that. Lol, how it been? I don't know what you're trying to say. Do you think Glasgow is the friendliest place in Scotland and the place you're most likely to get stabbed? Yes. Well, the thing about Scotland is I'm campaigning for their independence. They might not want independence, but I want them to be part of the UK. So you very well might get stabbed in Glasgow. I've heard they're all fucking savages. Danny, you need more subs. This is genius. Well, I'll pass the message on to Danny. I'm glad you think so. Why did you go to a barber? To get my hair cut. Why do you have pubes around your mouth and come on your head? These things with these poor people. This is why their education needs to be better, but it can't be because I keep taking money out of it. This is beard, you see, and this is hair. I know they're similar, and you must get them confused all the time. But you know, it's fine. I'll keep removing money into education until we just breed geniuses magically. Theresa, let me please you. Have you got a lot of money? If you have, be my guest. Darkness case is... Yes. How much did you pay for that? I'm in Danny Docile's room, you see. So I'm sitting in his room. It was a gift. There we are. Boris's jizz is not hair gel. Stop putting it in your hair. Hey. Thanks for the advice. I was wondering about that. How big is Danny's dong? I've not seen Danny Docile's dong. I've only heard tales of its magnificence. I've heard sailors have seen it whilst on shore and have been surprised at its girth and length. I've heard it's been used to destroy buildings. I've heard it's been used to destroy both men and women. And animals as well. He's a strange man, Danny Docile. That's how big it is. I have a dig bick and a pet wussy. Thanks. You should come and visit. What, me? I'm bloody hell, I know poor people. You have a gun and 2 bullets. You are locked in a room with a Muslim atheist, a fox, and a poor person. Who do you kill? Myself. Bloody hell, I can't be room with that. Theresa, since when did you get a facelift? Well, you know, the camera, the news cameras, you know, they make me look a lot older than I actually am, you know. I actually look young. Why is your body so out of proportion and your arms so long? Well, you know, when I was younger, they said a powerful woman needed to be tall, so I was put on the rack, but they only did my arms. Silly people. Is it true you killed Tupac? No. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh, thank you, Jacob. Did Danny actually kidnap you and is standing off to the side holding a gun? No, Danny, he's off doing some business. I'm just doing this to him as a favour, you see. I'm hungry. Well, I suggest get something to eat. Not at a food bank, though. We're getting rid of those. Is it true you ran through fields of wheat as a child? Of course it's true. Of course it's true. Yeah. If you could start an eighth crusade, would you? And a 9th? And a 10th? Possibly, or never at what time? Danny, you're turning me on. I'm not quite sure who you're talking to, Senator Potato. I'm Theresa May. I feel this has been established. Which Game of Thrones character would you rather watch? Game of Thrones? I don't have time for Game of Thrones. I just watch Countdown on repeat. Yes. I was informed that if my dinner was cooked by a natural immigrant, if this continues, I shall starve. Make Brussels pay. Absolutely no. I think immigrants shouldn't be allowed near ovens. I think they should be forced to get their food from bins. Alright, Danny, I'm Theresa May, but hello, Declan. Line them up and get a collateral. World Travel says, who are you? I think it's been very well established that I'm Theresa May. Seriously, don't those pubes ever make your mouth itchy? How does the cum on your head not drip down to your eyes and on your mouth? Mitchell, we need to work on the education. I'm sure you're very used to having cum on your head and in your eyes, but this is actually different to what you have. This is hair. This is Theresa May's hair. You know? And a beard. This is called a beard. And people of power grow beards, male or female. You might not be used to that, though. Well. Wow, Theresa, you called me a savage. Well, you are. Opinion on Nigel Farage, Theresa. Oh, he's a good man, he's a good man, he's a good bloke, he's a good man, he's a man, he's a guy. He's definitely a man, he's a man. Well, you know, he might be a man. Don't know, I'm not sure. If the camera has £10, you must have eaten 30 cameras. Well, that's what I had for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Well, tomorrow is results day in Scotland. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get kicked out. Of Scotland? Well, you might do. You can't come to the UK if you do that, I'm afraid. I have to sleep now. Goodbye, Theresa. Try not to destroy the country overnight. Well, thank you, Exploring Bananas. I make no promises. Has anyone ever told you that you have a face for radio? No. That sounds quite insulting. Is it true that everyone on the chat stole my "is it true" joke? I'm not sure. And that appears to be either a love heart or a scrotum from Sinister Potato, the Joker. Want to hear a joke? Well, I do fancy a laugh. There was a joke that someone once told me. 'Twas the Labour Party. I'm a cretin. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. What flavour of what was that? What flavour of Space Raiders is your favourite? And how many Kit Kats can you fit up your bum? The answer to both those questions is 4. Diane Abbott. What about Diane Abbott? If you could fuck one person dead, fictional or alive, who would it be? Are you saying if you could fuck one person who's dead, fictional or alive? Or are you saying if you could fuck someone dead, would they be fictional or alive? There's a very, I'm not sure who I'd fuck dead. Who has the strongest beard? You're Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher is... maybe. Like, it's... No, it's me. It's definitely me. Arlene Foster has just told me she's a lesbian. No, she's not. She's Arlene Foster. She was a lesbian, she'd probably have offed herself by now. Will you fill in for Linkin Park to keep the band together? No. No, I'm not much of a front man, see? Don't you sustain off the hopes of dreams of poor weak Theresa? How much will could a Will Smith if a Will Smith could Will Smith? 7. How are we going to deal with these immigrants coming over and politely fixing my toilet for reasonable price? It's outrageous. You should be overcharged by a British person. That's how it should work. Oh, thank you very much, Sinister. Can I eat chocolate out of your booty? No. Are you thick? No. Any chance for communism in the UK? Bloody Reds, bloody communism, I'm Theresa May. You're asking me, Theresa May, any chance for communism? And go back to Jeremy Corbyn. Bring back communist Russia. It's not left. You can just go to Russia. It's pretty much the same. Can you suck like Henry? Are you referring to Henry Hoover? Or do you have someone called Henry that sucks you? Would you down a pint of bleach? Depends. If I lose the next election, I will. How are we going to get our empire back? Boats. Just boats. Any of them. What's your best voice impression? Well, I can do an impression. I'm very good at impressions, actually. I can do an impression of David Cameron. Hello, I'm David Cameron. Wasn't that a good impression of David Cameron? I think it was quite good. Thoughts on the future of the NHS? Well, if I have my way, I'll burn it down to the ground. How much can I munch on Danny's dong? It's a question for Danny, Sinister. Can you pronounce your name backwards? I can. Your name backwards. It's not that hard to pronounce. It's just three words. Are you all right or alt-right? I'm Theresa May, so I'm definitely not all right. Well, I want someone called Henry who sacks me. I'm not paying him either. It's a form of social services. Well, you know, I'm afraid, as I said before, all homosexuals are going to be killed soon under new UK law. But, you know, if that doesn't happen, you know, I don't know what you people get up to in your spare time. What is your favourite meme? I don't know what these memes are you keep talking about. Theresa, can you do a Borat? I can. I'm excellent at voices. I'll do a Borat. Hello. I'm Borat. That was Borat. It was good, that. If you were a cannibal, would you eat a clown? No. They'd taste funny. Are you currently trying to secretly abolish Parliament and turn the UK into a dictatorship, then dominate the planet and start a genocide program against the poor? Yes. What does Brexit actually mean? Or Brexit? I'll have you know, and I've been very clear on this. Very clear. Brexit means Brexit. And if you were to follow up with that saying, yes, I know, but what does Brexit mean? I would tell you, Brexit means Brexit. And I'd keep saying that. My grandpa died in Auschwitz, fell off the guard tower. I see. How much would it cost to change parties to Labour? You're asking me, Theresa May. £1,000. Sorry, you can't do it. You can't afford it. Oh. Seriously, is the cum on your head dry as it isn't dripping down your face? You've really approached the cum angle a lot, Mitchell. I'm afraid you'll have to probably think of something new soon, because you're not winning. Communism or fascism? Fascism? Silly bloody question. What are your plans for the cost of Freddos after leaving the EU? Freddos? I understand you poor people want Freddos to be affordable or something. Bloody hell. I was thinking about making 20 quid a bunch, if you're lucky. Theresa, would you rather help cure a baby of cancer or give cancer to babies? That's a stupid question. I'd give cancer to babies. What about bisexuals? Will they be kicked out? Half of them will. Can you remind me of the narrator from the... Well, that was Tom Baker, I think. He used to be Doctor Who. But I'm not that. I'm, Theresa May. I would kill to be in between Danny's legs. I'll, let him know. How long is it going to take to become a totalitarian government? Depends who you ask. If I had my way, couple of days. What's the biggest threat to the current EU? Me. What is your stance on erotic ASMR? Legalise or ban? Well, as you know, as Theresa May, I think all pornography should be illegal, and you should be killed for watching it. And this has the word erotic in the title, so I think anyone watches any form of pornography, and erotic ASMR comes under that, should, like a gun should come out the screen and shoot you in the face. Why do you look like a lesbian soccer mum? I'm Theresa May. That answers your question. Will you be working with Trump to ban all immigrants from everywhere ever? Yes. Soon, that's why we're actually pushing, well, they're currently taking all the money away from NASA, but if they weren't, we'd send all the immigrants to the moon. That's the plan. Would all circumcised babies be burnt to a crisp, or will the gays take over? Both. What do you dream of when you sleep at night? Theresa May. What are your views on the Sokovia Accords? Do you think I read pieces of paper people throw at me? Lee Hansen says, hi, hello Lee Hansen. An immigrant once fell into my Bentley, and because I ran him down, the police chased me with reckless driving. Oh God, I think if you run over a poor person, you should bloody medal. Do I love you? Thank you very much, Jacob. How much to lick that puss? You can't. I'm Theresa May. Can you name a current tax that you would repeal? None of them. I'd make them worse. I'd put council tax up by tenfold, so no poor will ever be able to have houses. Will you end meal deals and stop poor people clogging up? I will. I'm actually going to put Waitrose. You can have a special card that says if you earn more than £50,000 in one only £50,000 in one month, then you can go into Waitrose. And don't worry about it, Jonathan. Thank you, though. It's all good. I've got this. Tell Danny that he is the best man. I'll pass on the message. Theresa, who killed JFK? I'm not too sure. I'm not into these conspiracy theories. Bush killed him, I think. Not George Bush. A grassy knoll. They killed him. Instead of Sunday church, can we have a Sunday pub, which all British must attend? No, it's be church. You have to white Christians. If you're not a white Christian, this is the rule one I've always said. If you're not a white Christian, well, you can fuck off. Is bad or not fully bad? Half bad, hags. Danny should drop this whole ASMR thing and move on to creating porn. He makes so much money. Thank you very much. Sinister, I'll pass on the message. Where are we here? As a fan of Bernie, do you feel the burn? No. It appears someone... Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? It's fuck you, that's what. There we are. Well, when the poor person fell into my Bentley, there was blood everywhere. It was so horrible. You just pain. Oh, I'm so sorry, Declan. I'm so... It's the worst thing. As I said earlier, to get here, I just drove on the pavement in Hackney for a bit. I killed 17 poor people, and I've got to clean my bloody car now. It's disgusting. I'm thinking about charging them for it if they weren't dead. What's your favourite colour? It's not black. I'm Theresa May. White. White's my favourite colour. That's how Theresa May rolls. I like you, London voice. I'm not sure what that means. Whose dick is bigger, Danny Docile or you? Or Danny Docile's because I'm Theresa May. She's female. Theresa, I expected the inside of Downing... This is not... Okay, let me just make one thing very clear. This is not Downing Street. Do you think I would stream from Downing Street? This is Danny Docile's room. I'm here as a favour for Mr. Danny Docile, hence why his picture is there. If you were stuck in a room with Alan Sugar, Donald Trump, David Cameron, and Prince Charles, where are we? Who would you let me end up for all of them? I'd make it a disgusting five-way. American accent? No, this is a British one. If a plane crashes in the border, where do we bury the migrants? Wherever we can fit them. Do you fear Lord Buckethead? No. Do you know that Jesus is from the Middle East? No, he's not. He's white and British. Is your period actually still red, or is it white semen being expelled monthly? Both. It's like a syrup. How do you feel like Canada? Retake. Well, we're already puppeting them. But we should retake it soon. You know, restart that Commonwealth. Can we at least keep Belgian chocolates? Well, no, they're not. We can have them. We've got to call them British chocolates. That's how we roll. We will take back Ireland soon as well. How flexible are you? I can't do Wednesdays. Are you prepared to lose Maidenhead to the inevitable Bucket King? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The Conservatives have a tight grip there. Will you help me retake the Holy Land? No, the Holy Land, we already have it. can you make it mandatory that all Chelsea fans should be given season tickets to Aston Villa when they buy season tickets for Chelsea? Well, that makes sense. I don't know anything about football. That makes no sense to me. Can you imagine an imaginary menagerie manager? Oh, well, can you imagine an imaginary menagerie manager managing an imaginary menagerie? No. Can you explain why Hitler did nothing wrong? Well, Hitler did lots of things wrong. He fought a war on two sides. What's more strong in table, you or Greg's bag? I don't know who Greg is. Another reason I voted out is because I do not trust immigrants near my helicopter. I would rather have a white British man work on it and fly it around the world-class Polish man for much less. Exactly. That's a reason why I was really campaigning for Brexit means Brexit. Because when I fly around in my helicopter, I look down. I want to know the person I'm looking at down is British. You know? What would you do if an atheist Muslim man who's been wearing a turban and an adult diaper and nothing else crab walked up to you with a retarded face, repeatedly saying na na na? It's a very strange question, Mitchell. You come up with a lot of strange questions, Mitchell. A lot of strange questions indeed. What I would do? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Theresa, when are you going to announce to the public that you're a transvestite? No, see, this question's been brought up a lot. A lot, Alex. This is my beard, yes? I always have the beard, but you see the wonderful people in makeup, they can get rid of it. They get rid of it in post. I'm a very daunting figure in the UN, you see. They go, oh, it's Theresa May. Oh shit, didn't know she had a beard. Not getting rid of it, keeping it. What countries are you planning on invading next? All of them in no particular order. Guess who's the Jew? That's a very strange party game, I don't want to play it. A Sikh, Hindu and a Muslim walk into a bar. Does Theresa May tell which is which? No. All of them are just not white. I just got here. Did I miss any comments on foreign lasagna policy? It's got to be British lasagna from now on. That's very true. We did invent lasagna, the British. I was watching Pornhub before the stream. Good for you. Well, not good for you, actually. I'm going to kill you, because that's what we like with people in pornography. Can't have any of that pornography. Should make it illegal. If I were a rich white Christian male from France or Germany immigrated to the UK, would you let them in or have them banned? I'd push you off halfway, and if you swam here, you could come in. You were in Serbia, weren't you? Me? No. Are you good at Jenga? No. If 2 + 2 equals fish, do you even? No. Would you go on the Jeremy Kyle show? That's full of poor people. Do you think I'd go anywhere near them? I also hate when I'm out enjoying a game of golf and they give me an immigrant man as my caddy. By God, what's what immigrant knows about golf? Exactly. Exactly. Well, I'm doing a bit of old round of golf with the old tramp. I want my caddy to be a miserable British man, not some miserable ethnic. Will the creature mother my bald cat? What? Dealing with terrorists. Don't give me that. I don't want it. I know you did it. Does reading idioticism ever get tiring, or perhaps you get off on it? Theresa May? Well, no, I was specifically told by my PR team never to read comments, because they thought I might kill myself. I still might. After Brexit, should Britain consider a Commonwealth Union between Canada, Australia and New Zealand? No, not a Commonwealth Union. We will take them, and they will all become Britain. Why did you get hairstyling tips from Donald Trump? Well, he's a man to be respected. Will we reach an accord soon with the Principality of Sealand? No, I'm going to blow them up. I found your sex tape. Since pornography is illegal, can I kill you? No. It's one rule for me, and another rule for everyone else. You should know this by now. Is that agent with a gun outside my window? Probably. Are your lips soft? Yes. What bread is best bread? Well, if you're saying anything from the Conservatives, it's inbred. Would you rather allow immigrants into the country or have a brutal anal sex with David Cameron whilst eating out Anne Frank's skeleton? The second one. Immigrants are not allowed here. I've made that very clear, Mitchell. What piece do you play in the Monopoly, and why is it the top hat? It is the top hat, because it's posh. What did Wales do? Exactly. I agree. I agree with Mark. What did Wales do? Nothing. Get rid of them. All these immigrants playing in a football league also. No, exactly. Exactly. I think we should just make only white British Christians play football. Much more interesting. Do you have Polish people come and clean your limo, or do you have a poor little orphan child come and clean it? It's funny you say that. I have a poor little orphaned Polish man. Is that your real hair? Can I touch it? Yes, and no, I'm on the internet. Is that a revenge plan against America for declaring independence still in the works? You know, it's been in the works for a while, but still working on it. Is England your city? England's a country, my dear. Let's all skip the politics and get hammered on vast quantity of British wine. Oh, that's a man after my own heart. Did Hitler do anything wrong? Yes. He started a war and fought it on two sides. You just don't do that. You don't fight a war on two sides, especially with the coldness in Russia. Can you say something nice about me? Are you British? If so, yes. If not, no. That's how Theresa May rolled, I'm afraid. Why do you like Trump? He's not white. He's an orange cousin of the... Well, you know, America and the UK have a very special relationship. The relationship, do you make it? It's very special. And we can't get rid of that special relationship. Where's my free school dinners, Theresa? Well, if you can't, as I've always said, if you can't afford to buy your own school dinners, you may as well be dead. Why do so many English people hate you? I don't know. I just do what's the best for the rich people, and apparently, too many bloody poor people in this country. The poor people will die out soon, though, so it'll just be the rich. It'll be fine. Do it for the meme. What is a meme? I don't know. I am British. Wonderful. Then that's the nice thing I'm saying about you. You're British. Well done. What do you say about the allegations you are scandalous relationship with YouTubers banning the Danny Docile? I'm not. That's what I say about that. The thing about Danny, well, I tried, but I couldn't do it. Doesn't fit. How is Putin? Oh, he's quite an attractive man. Poor old person or rich young person? Rich young person. Why would I go near poor people? If we stop all import, we will have to grow all our marijuana ourselves. Well, yes. People do that anyway. Would you rather eat David Cameron alive whilst pegging him or a handshake a Muslim? The first one. By God, back in 1800s and early 1900s, we were so great. We had all the white people here and all the Egyptians over there, and the heat fighting was... Exactly. Declan has the right idea. Steve Irwin or Houdini? Well, not Steve Irwin. He's not British. Was Houdini British? I don't know. Him. I hear that you're, how can I put this, the bad boy of seashell collecting. How is your conch, baby? I don't know what you mean. Is that slang for my vagina? If it is, none of your business. Can you show us your shoe collection? No. Have you ever met the Queen? Yes, there's many pictures of me on the internet meeting the Queen. She's rather lovely, very funny. Are you going to punish poor people, making them play football with broken legs? It's not punishment, it's probably entertainment for them. They're all fat, they don't play football. Can you sell me a handgun? No, I'm Theresa May. How many inches? In what? That's a very open question. If there were no poor people, would you still be rich? And if there were no rich people, would you still be... Yes, if they're poor or rich, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's all about class. If suddenly a poor person got lots of money, and a rich person lost all their money, the poor would still be poor, and the rich would still be rich. That's how it works. Are you a lesbian? No, I have a husband. Do you watch interviews of yourself on TV and masturbate? No, I have a husband. Bill Clinton or Vladimir Putin? Who's sexier? Bill Clinton. Would you rather be retarded or get a hand job by your grandpa on a Ferris wheel? I feel those two are one and the same thing. Damn, what a hot piece of ass. Thank you very much, Kieran. Have you met the king? There isn't a king. There's only a queen. That must mean, ask that, you must not be British, which I, Theresa May, don't like. Have you ever heard of ASMR? If so, can you use some tapping? I've not heard of ASMR. Even if I had, this current setup would not justify it. No further elaboration on the conch. Thank you for your time. Not a problem. Have you ever considered banning anime and manga? As far as I'm aware, it is banned. I spit on people who do either of them. Does the Queen go to Halloween as you? And do you go to Halloween as a first-class stamp? Yes. Show us your dick. I'm Theresa May. I don't have a dick. Why isn't Cairo under the British flag yet? I've tried to convince Cairo. We might just get invaded soon. I say we get the colonies back under control and take over Africa through the immigrants on the front line and send them to South America so we can expand our people. Declan, do you want a job as a military general? I think we could use you. After a firefight to Spain to Scotland, I needed this. Oh, grand! Grand, lovely. When do you have a booty call? I don't know. Would you rather make sex tape with 3 Muslim immigrants triple penetrating you, which everyone sees who are going against your world upon illegal, or allow them to stay in the country? Oh, that's a tough one, Mitchell. That's a very tough one. Neither. Are you a hermaphrodite? No. I'm Theresa May. Why is incest frowned upon? I don't know. Ask half of my cabinet, they'd be able to tell you otherwise. Why do you have a beard? I just do. It's my style. It's how I roll. They edit out and post on the TV. Who wore it better, Theresa May or Theresa May? Theresa May. Well, thank you very, very much, my loyal subjects, my poor people that I have who worship your Prime Minister. I very much appreciate you coming out. Thank you very much for seeing me. I think Danny's coming back in a couple of days' time anyway. I think he just uploaded a new video as well, did Danny, so you're welcome to check that out. He asked the Prime Minister of the Great Britain to do a plug for him, but I've got to go, I'm afraid. So this is the end of this. But yes, thank you very much for coming. Yes, remember, if you're poor, even if you get money, you'll stay poor. It's a fact of life. So yes, thank you very much. Remember, vote me. I can't even say that. It makes me sick to my stomach. Yes, but yeah, vote Theresa. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. All the same. Tatty bye, subjects.